Case number 1. A mother spent $40,000 on cosmetic surgery, but didn't send a single dollar for her 5 kids. The father tells the judge he has been raising them completely alone for months. When the mother finally explains where the money went, the courtroom goes silent. Case number 2. A grandmother storms into court claiming her future daughter-in-law abandoned her children. She says she has been raising the toddlers completely alone, but one single email suddenly flips the entire case upside down. Case number 3. A woman drops her 4-year-old daughter off with her twin sister and disappears for 6 months. The aunt says she paid for doctors, food, and everything else. But when the mother explains why she left, Ike the judge faces a difficult decision. Case number 4. A mother tells the court she never even wanted her own kids. Meanwhile, the father changed his entire work schedule just to raise them. What she says next shocks everyone in the courtroom. Case number 5. A young mother calls her newborn baby a mistake. The grandparents reveal they have been raising the child since he was 1 week old. The judge quickly realizes this case is far worse than it first appeared. Case number 6. A woman married to a rich CEO says she cannot afford child support. The father says their daughter's expenses keep increasing every year, so the judge must decide whether her weekly allowance counts as real income. On case number 7, a wife accuses her husband of cheating with women at the pools he installs. She demands financial support so she can leave the marriage. But the judge begins questioning whether this luxury lifestyle can actually continue. Case number 8. A father admits he used child support money for a Disneyland vacation. Meanwhile, his children were sleeping on the floor at his mother's house. The judge now has to decide where the money really went. Case number 9. A mother claims her ex is secretly making money in adult films. She wants the court to raise his child support payments immediately. But when the judge asks what she does for work, the courtroom goes quiet. Case number 10. A college student says she never wanted the baby she gave birth to. Now the grandmother has been raising the 2-year-old child alone. The judge must decide if both parents should start paying support. Case number 11. A grandfather says his daughter drops her kids off at his house every single day. He's spending his retirement money just to raise them. Now he wants the court to force his own daughter to take responsibility. Case number 12. An 8-year-old boy suddenly starts fighting in school and failing his classes. Both parents blame each other for his behavior, but the judge's final decision surprises everyone.
All right, Mr. Clough,
Yes,
you're
Honor.
back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found Mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in a doggy wheelchair.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
They are. They're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here, back when you were here, they had a, excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. This is your first time here today. And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and had the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay, I chose money though.
Okay, well, you may have, and we're going to get into that and see how much money you probably are going to be paying on child support, but we want to, oh my gosh.
You see? God don't like ugly.
Oh.
You know what? You talking about you?
God don't like ugly.
You know, this happens every now and then when the weather is bad outside.
No, it ain't the weather, it's
court.
And that
Well,
evil
no, the weather
spirit
is bad
that she got.
outside.
You know what? Talk to the
Okay.
judge. Don't break none over him.
Right away, this case feels serious. 5 children are involved, and the father says he's been raising them on his own for months. That's a huge responsibility for anyone, but something else stands out immediately. The judge remembers this situation from before. The mother actually filed a case earlier and then didn't show up to court. That already creates a credibility problem, so now the roles have flipped. The father is back in court asking for help, and Judge Vonda B is paying close attention to every detail. And from the start, the judge makes one thing clear. This courtroom is not about attitude or distractions. It's about facts. But those facts are about to get very interesting.
Okay, what she just said is right, all right? But I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got
all
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? So in this 7 or 8 months, has mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no, that's
she
not how this
hasn't, Your
works.
Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right?
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right, that's
Yeah,
right.
he got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No,
That's how she got that.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something, though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh,
Why are you telling my business?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not
Right.
going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put mom on child support.
I am.
All right. And health insurance. Who's covering? Well, I would assume she's not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right. Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I made me a manager at the McDonald's, so I'm making a little bit more, and I was able to put 2 of the kids on insurance, but not all of them.
Okay.
Just can't cover that many. So.
All right. So the other ones, what are they doing?
Well, my other job kind of covers that as well.
Okay. All right. So at least all of the children are insured.
They are.
All right. How much is that insurance total for the kids only?
On McDonald's or the other job?
No, just in total.
It's about $350.
$350. Okay.
Now the tension starts rising. The father says the mother hasn't even visited the children. Instead, he claims she ran off with another man who later ended up in jail. That's a dramatic twist in the story. But the judge doesn't let the conversation turn into chaos. Judge Vonda B immediately brings the focus back to the real issue. The children. Because in family court, the most important question is always the same. Who is actually taking care of the kids? And right now the answer seems pretty clear, but the next moment changes everything.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, Miss Daniels.
Yes, Judge. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand it, right?
I do, Judge.
All right.
But
so
I should be pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Okay, Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do.
The fact
and quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You didn't. I dismissed
I had
it.
an opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay. And could you do me a favor? Could you, if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest you at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see.
What?
Mr. Clough, Miss Daniels, continue, please.
Well, that's why I petitioned the court. I do apologize for not showing up, Judge, but let me tell you, I came up, you know.
Oh,
I
let's
wasn't
talk
getting
about
nothing
this
from him.
come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, you know, Did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh yes.
Mr. Clough.
Enough.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had 6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough. Again,
Federal dollars
I'm
take it. I
not,
put it
excuse me,
overseas.
Miss Daniels, when I speak, both of you be quiet. Mr. Clough, there will be no more outbursts, okay? I understand you both are frustrated, emotions are high, but let me get through this hearing, okay? Because if I can't get through it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it.
This part really shifts the case. The mother suddenly says she has 6 figures in the bank. That sounds impressive at first, but in a child support case, saying something like that can quickly turn into a problem. Because once income is mentioned, the court can use it to calculate support. Judge Vonda B immediately locks onto that statement. And now the judge wants something very simple. A real number.
And I know neither one of you want to pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't want to take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
Okay, but you want some sort of relief, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in order for me to do that, I have to hear the facts. Now, Ms. Daniels, again, continue.
So, like I said.
No, let me direct you really quick. You're getting ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. Sorry.
I said no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500 or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So.
Ms. Daniels, you know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand that.
Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
Judge,
On average.
I have a simple answer.
On average.
On average.
How much do you make in a year?
Judge, I'd like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed?
I
What do
am
we do?
self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
This moment says a lot. The judge asks a straightforward question. How much money is made each year? But the answer starts going in circles. Promotions, investments, influencer deals, everything except a clear number. Courts don't operate on guesses, so when the mother finally gives a range between $30,000 and $100,000, the judge reacts quickly. If the highest number was set in court, the court can use it. And just like that, the financial calculation
What do you
begins.
influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing. You said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you. Excuse me?
It's hot.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to make these numbers go BBL, okay?
Judge, can I speak briefly?
Briefly, make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, then I got all that. So he probably paid $35,000, $40,000.
$1,000?
Yeah. He
Oh
did,
yeah,
though.
let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers.
but I didn't pay
You are
that.
about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Just
All right, so 5
yeah.
children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Judge Vonda B starts connecting the dots. There's talk about influencing the world online, cosmetic surgery, and expensive lifestyle choices. But the judge points out the obvious problem. 5 children exist in this situation, and none of that influence seems to be helping them. That moment says a lot, because once a judge starts questioning priorities, the outcome of the case usually isn't far away, and now the judge is ready to run the numbers.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
well,
no.
I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So $6,512 times the 40%. That brings your child support amount to $2,604.
Is that a week, Your Honor? Or?
How often are you paid? Are you paid by the day? You paid by the month? How are you paid?
Judge, it just depends. I would.
She
say,
just
though,
answered my question. That's a monthly amount.
I mean, that's
How
great
she's
monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I can give you that.
Plus
You need it.
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him now?
That's right.
The kids will continue to live with him because that's who they live with, and obviously
They can stay.
you care more about a BBL than them.
That's
Right.
not true.
And we don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No, next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything
Gravy.
further? All right, is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are going to stay with him, and you guys are going to work that out at a
we don't get
different.
along very well, as you can see.
Well, obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
Right, and I'm at work.
Are you going to get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to
She
school.
don't have a
can't.
car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose gold color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no, we're
anywho,
not
that's
good.
neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
The final ruling comes down to responsibility. Judge Vonda B uses the highest income mentioned during testimony and calculates support for 5 children. The result is nearly $3,000 per month. The children will remain living with the father, and the mother is now legally required to contribute financially. One statement about income ended up shaping the entire outcome. Now the big question remains, was Judge Vonda B right to use the highest income estimate in this case? Or should stronger proof have been required before making the decision? Thoughts on Judge Vonda B's ruling belong in the comments below. A grandmother takes her own future daughter-in-law to court, demanding child support. She claims the mother dropped 2 young kids on her and disappeared for 6 months. But the mother says the grandmother agreed to help while the children's father is deployed in the military. Then a key email appears in court that could change the whole story. And once Judge Vonda B reads it, the case takes a completely different turn.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything. She just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So special. She's very special.
According to your son, I am.
Okay. Tracy,
He just
what
has
is-
bad
what's
taste
your
in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is
sorry.
nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
And
Well,
that would be Tracy.
Well-
That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and
Yes,
respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if
I
she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so
yeah.
you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes,
that she has notes there. That's okay.
Right away, this case begins with a strong accusation. Mrs. Miller tells the court that Tracy Smith left 2 very young children with her and disappeared for 6 months without helping financially. That is a serious claim. Anyone hearing that would immediately think the mother abandoned her responsibilities. But something already feels a little unusual here. These children were left with their grandmother, not a stranger. That usually means there was some level of trust or family arrangement involved. It doesn't automatically prove abandonment. Judge Vonda B also notices something important. Right now, the court is only hearing Mrs. Miller's version of events. And in family cases, there are almost always 2 very different sides to the story. So the big question becomes simple. Did Tracy Smith really abandon her children? Or was this part of a temporary arrangement the family agreed on?
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kids shows, but that's because I got kids, but
Your
I
Honor, I
understand.
don't know why
I
she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go the
don't
tears. Here
understand.
go the tears.
Okay,
Here go
hold
the
on.
tears.
Hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months, and who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the 2 of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that?
I just don't,
curious.
because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not
just
trick
don't
your son
understand.
into my bed. I
don't
didn't trick your son into my bed. He got there
She
voluntarily.
kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily,
That's
might I
what
add.
you offered. So he got in the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right.
And
You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another
I mean,
side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to the
minute.
children.
She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or yes, or she had no one else. Well, but
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
Not
But
my grandchildren. She was.
That's my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay.
taken. Point
Now,
taken.
isn't it fair to
It's probably my
say
son's idea.
Part of your son's idea to do what?
Drop the children off to me. She probably didn't think about it.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I'm just saying she probably didn't contribute to that. It was probably his decision. Yeah.
Okay.
The tension between these two becomes obvious very quickly. The conversation starts drifting away from the children and toward personal frustrations. And that's usually where court cases start getting messy. When emotions take over, facts can get lost in the middle of the argument. Judge Vonda B tries to bring the focus back to something very specific. What exactly was the agreement when the kids were dropped off? Another interesting detail appears here. Mrs. Miller keeps referring to conversations with her son, but the son, who is also the father of these children, is not even in the courtroom. That creates a big problem. The judge is trying to understand a situation where one of the most important people involved is completely absent.
I'm not
She
following
probably
what's
would have
the
just
issue.
left him with anybody.
Your Honor, I'm
He
going to
probably-
object. I object, Your
What
Honor.
you objecting for? You ain't
Okay,
no attorney. How you objected?
Wait, she has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
You're not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right, right.
Let's not knock anyone
That's
for trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So
That's a good thing, right?
If it'll keep you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He wouldn't make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell you?
Did she just call me a liar, though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting
Okay,
reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch the court all the time. I won't do it again.
Just
Okay,
gotta watch
thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not
I'm
nice.
sorry. You said be nice.
Miss
I
Miller.
apologize.
You do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't. I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean,
And
I
then
thought I
have-
heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring.
No,
but
your
you ain't got
son-
money for them kids.
Your son bought
But you
me
took
a
the ring. You should have said, no, give my mama the money give your mother the money for the babies.
Is it my
Okay.
turn?
No, but you
is-
put the ring on so you can
Mrs. Miller.
flash it.
Mrs. Miller.
Flash
Mrs.
it again.
Miller.
Flash it again, girl.
Mrs. Miller, it's a beautiful ring. Now, is there anything
Sure
else
is.
you
Look
want
like
me
it
to
costs a
know?
little money too, though.
And it sounds like that's a conversation you need to have with your son on another day. Is there anything else
There's
you
no
want me
proof
to
that
know?
he paid for that, though.
Is there
There's no
anything
proof.
else you want me
No,
to know?
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay, so I can move over to
Yes,
Miss
Your
Smith
Honor.
then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly make
I
notes.
apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize. I apologize.
He recently joined the military, and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
So he doesn't know that.
no, he doesn't know yet. Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, questions. Which one can I do the question? What she said. What's an influencer? What is?
So what is your legal? What is your legal objection?
The legal objection is that she lied.
That's not a legal objection. And there will be
falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's an influencer? What's that she says she does?
Okay,
that's false.
All right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
All right.
This moment changes the entire context of the case. Tracy Smith explains that the children's father is currently deployed in the military overseas. That immediately adds another layer to the situation. Military deployments often force families to make temporary childcare arrangements. Then another detail comes out. According to Tracy, the father spoke with his mother, Mrs. Miller, and asked her to help watch the kids while he was away. If that's true, then this situation may not be abandonment at all. It might actually be a family agreement that later turned into a disagreement.
Continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days and I'm back 2 or 3 and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a real
job.
Kids.
And influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And, you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting. Okay. So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not to mention treats. That ain't not no food. To mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. My fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household. Okay, because we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. Okay. So for her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your Honor, you just don't know Tracy. You just don't.
It sounds like you don't know a whole lot about their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. I had a nice girl picked out for him that lived down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her.
Keisha's
He could have had a
missing
nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she did things with him that little Keisha wasn't going to do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her. But I do want to say that Miss Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and that ain't no food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course, I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, with some of this stuff.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, trying to sort things out with military and
he said why she started her little career.
Okay, so
that you need to watch. I was gonna have the kids.
So you agreed, and I believe there is.
But 6 months.
Do y'all have anything you want me to look at? Because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have. Looks like you just have notes.
No, I just have my notes, Your Honor.
I have the email that my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his email address, don't you? Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how do you know?
Thank you.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on, Mrs. Miller.
The email states like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny it. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How much money have you given toward this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now.
No,
go ahead. Don't stop that
no.
crying. Just keep going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. You keep interrupting her.
That's because she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
see, she interrupted
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to have them.
That's what the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
This part changes everything. Tracy presents an email from the children's father, and according to that message, Mrs. Miller agreed to watch the children temporarily while he was deployed. That is a huge piece of evidence, because if someone voluntarily agrees to care for children temporarily, it becomes much harder to later claim child support in court. Judge Vonda B clearly understands how important this email is. And at this point, the case is starting to look less like a legal dispute and more like a family conflict that escalated too far.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's going to be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody. But to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around
What
talking
was the
about
agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is the wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my children,
What happens with me and my
with
son?
my children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you
threat.
to do that.
Object to a threat.
Well,
Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you. With
She said
anything.
she gonna take the kids and not let me see them
And that's
anymore.
not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I
threat.
mean, you know, I would never recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
Right.
However,
Amen. Right.
you're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair.
Judge Vonda B begins to explain the real issue here. The email shows that Mrs. Miller knew about the arrangement and agreed to help both her son and Tracy while the father was serving overseas. That changes the legal picture completely. The judge also points out something very serious. The father may not even know that his own mother brought his fiancée into court. That could create a major family conflict once he finds out. This moment says a lot about how quickly family disagreements can turn into legal battles.
If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't
but
you just
the-
give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that
Your
is a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question. But I'm going to piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Especially
Judge.
with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitterness, bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday. So
You ain't gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
no, Your Honor. Can we like order counseling? Is that an option?
Girl, please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because, you know,
Because
this...
I can't talk to her. Look how
Well,
she reacts.
here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Please.
I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Judge Vonda B ultimately dismisses the case. The reasoning is simple. Mrs. Miller agreed to help watch the children, and there was no clear agreement that Tracy Smith had to pay child support. Without that legal obligation, the court cannot force payment. But the judge also sends an important message. This situation is really about communication between family members, especially while the children's father is deployed overseas. And when communication breaks down, small disagreements can quickly turn into courtroom conflicts. Now the big question remains. Was Mrs. Miller wrong to bring this case to court? Or was this simply a grandmother feeling overwhelmed while caring for two young children? Share thoughts in the comments. A mother drops her 4-year-old daughter at her twin sister's house, says she's going to the store, and then disappears for 6 months. The aunt ends up raising the child, paying doctor bills, and dealing with serious health issues. Now the sisters are standing in court, and Judge Vonda B is about to decide who is really responsible for this little girl.
Okay, Miss Stone, you
Yes,
brought
ma'am.
this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so basically, this is my twin sister. She dropped off her child to me about like 6 months ago, dropped her off saying that she was gonna come back, run to the store, and literally never came back. I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
Okay.
But Karina, so
How old is Karina?
she's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket, it's been hard to take care of all that. And from what I hear, my sister over here has been up in the club, twerking, and not taking care of her responsibilities, and not doing what she needs to do.
Why is it funny?
I don't know.
When she finishes, then I will come to you. But there will be no laughing in here. Especially
sorry, y'all.
about what, don't be sorry, just don't do it.
All right.
Especially about what she just said, allegedly, that you're doing.
This situation becomes serious very quickly. A mother drops off her child for what sounds like a quick errand, and 6 months later, the child is still there. That is no longer babysitting. That is basically raising someone else's child. And the aunt didn't just step in for a day or two. She has been feeding the child, taking her to doctors, and paying medical bills out of her own pocket. The most concerning part is the little girl's health. When a child is getting sick often, stability and care become even more important. At this point, the big question becomes clear. Where has the mother been this entire time?
You may continue.
But that's basically it. I'm here to request child support from her. That is my niece, and I do want her to, be okay, but I can't take care of her by myself.
Okay. All right. So, what's your name?
I'm Christina Stone.
Okay. All right. Christina? What do you have to say about what your sister said?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You seem to be upset.
Yes, I'm very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's a lie.
Trying to get a hold of her. 1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did you leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter has health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset. I don't understand your attitude.
This moment says a lot about the situation. Instead of showing concern about the child, the conversation quickly turns into an argument between the sisters. The mother keeps repeating that this is a family matter. But when a child's health and financial care are involved, courts step in for a reason. And the attitude in the courtroom definitely doesn't help. Laughing while serious accusations are being discussed is not a great look in front of a judge. Judge Vonda B notices it immediately.
I understand, but we are blood, we are family. I am going through a lot myself.
What are you going through?
Well, my baby father in jail, so it's hard for me to really...
What he in jail for?
He got involved in some drugs, and he's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of nobody.
Oh, okay.
So basically, yeah, he got involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary, and...
How long has he been in there?
He's been in there for about 2 to 3 years, 2.5,
Okay.
something like that.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right.
Now, the story gets deeper. The father has been in prison for years because of drugs. That means the mother has essentially been the only parent available to take care of this child. But even when life becomes difficult, the responsibility for a child doesn't just disappear. Someone still has to make sure that child has food, medical care, and a safe place to grow up.
Okay, and I see that dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered to not necessarily be here because he can't be here, but he is aware that this hearing is taking place today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, I understand that it's a family matter, but at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and Dad both, but it wouldn't be right to put Dad on child support today considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
He has about 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify it. But as far as today, you are going to start paying her some child support.
But what if I just get the custody back? You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean? I could take care of my own child. No, I've been seeing you out on Snapchat.
You two will just address me, okay?
This part changes everything. The mother suddenly talks about getting custody back. But the judge points out something important. If a parent leaves a child somewhere and never comes back, the person taking care of that child becomes the one providing real stability. Courts always focus on what is best for the child, not just who the biological parent is.
You never had custody from the sounds of it. If you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that situation. I mean, she's been doing it. That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you make?
I make about 30 grand a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
You get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff, like, side businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today. And health insurance. Do you know how much it would cost to add the child only?
So I had called around and they were quoting me about $500.
For that child only? Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
so it'll be 4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
$1,300. Ooh, health insurance is so expensive. Mm-hmm. So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister, okay? In addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92.
Now the courtroom shifts from emotions to numbers. Once income gets discussed, the judge begins calculating exactly what financial responsibility should look like. And that small hesitation when asked about extra income? That moment definitely caught the judge's attention.
And you have 1 child. That brings your child support obligation to $429 plus the health insurance at $325. Your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong, and it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The final ruling sends a clear message. When someone else steps up to raise a child, the parent still has financial responsibility. Judge Vonda B orders monthly child support and health insurance payments so the little girl can receive proper medical care. In the court's eyes, the priority is simple. The child must come first. Was Judge Vonda B's ruling fair in this situation? Should a parent still pay child support when another family member is raising the child? Share thoughts in the comments below. In this courtroom, a mother openly admitted she didn't want her own children because she wanted to party. Meanwhile, the father changed his entire work schedule just to raise their 2 kids, including one child with autism. The father says the children live with him, while the mother barely shows up and hasn't helped support them. So the father brought the case to Judge Vonda B, asking the court to make the mother take financial responsibility. And once the judge hears everything, the reaction in the courtroom says it all.
Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. We said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours. And even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at. And, I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They're always for days at a time. She's never home. And we broke it off several weeks ago. And only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we, like you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This case already feels different from the typical child support situation. Usually it's the mother asking for financial help. But here, the roles are flipped. The father is the one standing in court saying he's doing almost everything for the kids. And the fact that he switched his entire work schedule is a big deal. Driving an 18-wheeler overnight is not an easy job. That kind of schedule can be exhausting. But according to the father, the goal was simple: be present for the children during the day. That becomes even more important when one of the kids has autism and needs extra attention, doctor visits, and daily care. So the judge is hearing a story about a parent making serious sacrifices to raise the children, which naturally raises a big question. Where exactly is the other parent during all of this? Because according to the father, the mother has been mostly absent. And as the case continues, the answers start getting even more surprising.
All right, so you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met?
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
are you saying your kids are liars?
I mean, they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food, though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
Now the situation starts getting more complicated. The father isn't just saying the mother is gone a lot. He's also raising concerns about possible drug use in the house. Painkillers, needles, and the kids apparently finding these things first. That's a serious claim in any family court. But what really stands out here is the response from the mother. Instead of showing concern or strongly pushing back, the response sounds more like a defense of being busy with work. And then the explanation for parenting comes out, bringing fast food and leaving the kids with a tablet. Now, tablets are common these days. Plenty of kids use them. But using a tablet as the main babysitter while barely being present? That's a very different situation, and the judge is clearly starting to notice that.
me, personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to overnight.
His shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the
dad.
kid. As you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you going to say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
This moment says a lot. The mother openly says that raising a child with autism is too much work, and that the father is simply better suited for it. That's a statement that changes the entire tone of the case. Parenting can absolutely be challenging, especially when a child has special needs. But walking away from that responsibility is a very serious issue. And the judge makes it clear that being a parent is not something that can simply be passed off to the other person. At this point, the courtroom dynamic shifts, because the discussion is no longer just about work schedules or who is busier. Now it's about accountability.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan, so I just pay $80.
Now, the legal side of the case becomes very clear. The judge asks one simple question. Has the mother given any financial support since leaving the home? The answer is no. And that single answer changes everything. Child support laws usually follow a simple principle. The parent who is raising the children most of the time should receive financial help from the other parent. But what makes this moment even more surprising is the claim that the father should actually be paying support instead. That argument clearly doesn't sit well with Judge Vonda B, and the courtroom tension rises fast.
Every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we doing?
Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad.
that.
And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that.
Yes. And I feel
But
like
you're
I'm
not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want them because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
no, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but
once
like
she
when
got
we were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not
pregnant
right
and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just, oh, this baby's really inconvenient.
Then comes one of the most revealing statements in the entire hearing. The mother explains that the children weren't really wanted because partying was more important at the time. That moment explains a lot about the father's frustration. It also explains why the judge becomes much more direct in the conversation. Family courts always focus on one main priority: the well-being of the children. And when a parent openly admits that raising the kids feels like an inconvenience, the judge has to take that seriously. At this point, the financial decision is getting closer.
To our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
what? I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So, $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month in a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
You know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The final ruling from Judge Vonda B is straightforward. After reviewing the income and expenses, the court orders the mother to pay around $1,475 per month in child support, along with additional back pay. That decision reflects one core principle in family law. Even if a parent chooses not to be involved day to day, financial responsibility for the children still remains. This case highlights a reality that many people don't expect. Child support can go either direction depending on who is actually raising the kids. Now the question becomes interesting. Was Judge Vonda B's ruling fair in this situation? Should a parent who chooses not to raise the children still be required to financially support them? Share thoughts in the comments below. A mother walks into court and calls her own baby a mistake. But that's not even the most shocking part of this case. Her retired parents say they've been raising the baby since he was just 1 week old. Now they're in court asking one simple question. If the grandparents are doing all the parenting, should the mother be forced to pay child support?
Mr. Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have her kid now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support court.
Jealous of her?
That's what she said.
Is that why you went missing for 1.5 years?
Missing?
I was taking care of business.
At 16?
Yes.
What kind of business at 16?
You know what? Let's
Anyway.
finish this business.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
With the
They all
child.
up in my business.
Well, you started it, but I'm going to continue it from here, okay? All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes. And
So
I'm trying to...
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
Pretty
were
much.
doing?
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
If you could take what back?
Really?
everything that's happened over the last 1.5 years.
That opening moment is hard to ignore. Calling a child a mistake inside a courtroom instantly changes the tone of the entire case. The grandparents look shocked. The judge pauses, and it's clear the situation is deeper than just money. A 6-month-old baby is living with retired grandparents, and the mother is standing there, acting like the situation is optional. That first exchange already tells a lot about the family dynamic.
So you were pregnant within the last 1.5 years. Are you speaking about taking that back?
Yes, it was a mistake. People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm
You're
going
right.
to
I love
I'm
him.
going to act like you did
You
not
love
just say
him?
that.
Yes.
I'm going to act
Show
like
it.
you did not just say that.
Wow.
And we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby boy who you passed off to your parents. Okay? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. They're here today because they want you to pay child support for your son.
Okay. In my defense, they like set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any
mean?
of that. And
What?
at the baby shower, they let me know that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need them right now.
Wait a
and
minute.
So they should be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right? not to, is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So don't you believe you should be financially supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents?
Hello.
I do, but at the same time, y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
Well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because
Life is
they
not
have
fair.
your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now
whatever
I
you
have
want to
3.
do.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
How? Make sense of that.
Fair?
Mrs. Paul. Mrs. Paul.
I'm actually trying.
Hold on one second, Miss Paul. Mrs. Paul, you are asking some great questions, but they should come from me, okay?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I understand the frustration. You all are grandparents. I remember correctly, Mr. Paul retired.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the real conflict begins. The judge makes something very clear. Grandparents can help, but they are not supposed to become the full-time parents. The daughter keeps pointing to what her parents promised at the baby shower, but helping someone and raising their child are two very different things. That argument starts to fall apart pretty quickly.
And you all have inherited a newborn baby, so I can definitely understand the frustration. But
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling, seeing the world.
I do not necessarily
changing
disagree with
They
that.
always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes, ma'am, I hear that, but I'm actually trying. I graduated high school.
Congratulations.
I'm in residency school.
Congratulations.
And Christy, on the other hand,
We're not talking about
who
her.
knows what she's doing in
Excuse me, we're not talking about
Okay.
Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right.
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations for graduating high school, being in school,
A year later.
but you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And hasn't lived. She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but
But you're not trying to save your own baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
when I have the time, I see him.
When? When's the last time you came and seen him?
I was just there last week.
After
For
what, a
5
month?
minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is that beside the point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. So when it becomes a problem and they let me know, then I will make time.
Okay. But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Gave?
Well, you didn't give him. You
Gave?
left.
Well, that's why he's with you all, because you all have time.
We don't have
You're
time.
retired. You have nothing but time.
This part changes the entire perspective of the case. The baby was only with the mother for 1 week. After that, the grandparents took over completely. On top of that, visits are rare and extremely short. When a 6-month-old child only sees their parent for a few minutes at a time, that raises serious concerns about responsibility.
We want to travel.
And live.
Well, take him with y'all.
Miss
He's
Paul,
6
Miss Paul,
months
Miss Paul,
old.
Miss Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents came in here not to waste my time.
Thank you.
You obviously, with everything you're saying, is wasting my time because it's making 0 sense. 0. Do you
Who's
know
the
how
dad
many
anyway?
parents have gone to school? Excuse me,
can't
I'm
speak
talking
on
to you. Address me.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Do you know how many parents have gone to school and have raised minor children? It happens every day, every single day. So you're not doing anything that's special. But since you're choosing this route, then your parents have to do what they have to do and make sure that you're at least financially supporting these children. Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about $48,000 a year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
answer the question. It's a yes or a no.
No.
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to.
Why would you feel like that?
Because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know what? Let me move over to your parents for 1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean, we raised her to be a better person, but evidently she went off track somehow. But
probably that year she went astray. That
probably,
year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
She went astray for a year and a half when she was 16.
What I want to know is who's the father? I mean, what is the father doing? I mean.
Then comes a big surprise. The court learns the mother is earning around $48,000 a year, and her own parents had no idea. That moment shifts the discussion from confusion to accountability. If someone has income and a child, the law usually expects financial support.
You know, that is a good question, Mr. Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know probably in Hawaii with his wife or something?
What? Oh,
I mean,
he's married?
I said it was a mistake. I said it was a mistake.
Okay. Now it's making sense now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's the only
the mistake
boy in the family.
Baby,
so kind of all sound like a mistake to me.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your net $3,356.08. Do you have any other children?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't.
Mr. Paul, what was that?
Trust me, I don't, and I don't plan on it.
She may have some more that we don't know about. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully, if that's the case, you all do not have to take those kids in either.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, I mean, this is ridiculous. You left that baby with your parents, do not provide any financial support, and then have the audacity not even to tell your parents how much money you're making. That's just wrong.
I didn't even think that I had to tell them how much money comes into my account.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong, and I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
What?
It's like $250.
$250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So we're also going to make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement. Okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around like.
And you know what?
And
you know what? I missed something. I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello.
They asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them.
At this stage, the courtroom moves from arguments to numbers. Child support calculations start coming in, including health insurance and back payments. This is where reality hits. Financial responsibility doesn't disappear just because someone chooses not to raise the child.
That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank you.
That $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Even
welcome.
though I was coming to visit him and stuff like.
Even though you were coming to visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting, not the other way around. They've raised you and your sister. It's not their responsibility to raise your child. So since they have chosen to take on that responsibility, you're going to be responsible for the financial side. Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, Mr. and Mrs. Harrell? I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Paul. I called you by your first name, Mr. Paul.
That's okay. That's okay. Anything else, baby?
Well, let's take what we can get, because anything else?
Okay. No, I think that's it.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse me when you get done.
Yes, ma'am. Was there something else you needed to let me know?
ma'am.
Okay. I heard you mumble a little bit. I didn't know if you had something else to say.
I had something in my throat.
Oh, okay.
I bet you did.
Mrs. Paul. Mr. Paul, that's inappropriate.
Oh,
Mrs.
I'm sorry.
Paul.
I'm sorry.
We just need to make sure we need to set up visitation schedule, because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that, okay? The only thing you all can do is, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good life.
Judge Vonda B makes the message very clear in the final ruling. Parenting responsibilities don't simply disappear. When grandparents step in to raise a child, the biological parent can still be required to contribute financially. The court cannot force someone to be emotionally present, but it absolutely can enforce financial support. Cases like this raise a big question. Was Judge Vonda B's decision the right one in this situation? Share thoughts in the comments. A mother says she can't afford child support, but in court, one detail changes everything. She gets $500 every week as an allowance. The twist, that money comes from her new husband, a CEO of an energy company. Now the father wants help raising their 12-year-old daughter, and Judge Vonda B has to decide. Does an allowance count as income when it comes to child support?
Mr. Kennedy, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
So I'm sharing custody with our 12-year-old daughter now, and I'm just wanting a little more help with finances, because as she's getting older, expenses are getting a little higher, and sports, dances, going out hanging with girls, and I just want a little more help on my end. I'm paying insurance already. And,
okay. How much are you paying in insurance?
$130.
All right. And what is your daughter's name?
Autumn.
Autumn. Oh, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Autumn. Okay. So what type of expenses does she have that are increasing?
So she's doing volleyball right now, and we're thinking that she's going to be doing that in high school as well.
Okay.
So it just, athletic wear, and then traveling, going to places. I want to go and support her, and as well as her, but I'm the one having to drive and take her if I don't want her to ride the bus, because I don't feel her safe doing that.
Okay. Is this a school bus or?
Yeah, it's a school bus.
With her teammates?
With her teammates, yes.
And you don't feel that she should ride with her teammates?
If it's really far away, maybe like an hour or more, I'll drive her. But if it's 30 minutes or less, I'll usually let her typically go.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She's just a growing girl, and girls are expensive, as they say. So.
I mean, we are. We have a lot of stuff that we need. So yeah.
This case starts in a very relatable place. A father is raising a 12-year-old daughter, and the costs are starting to climb. Sports, school activities, travel. Anyone with kids knows those expenses can add up fast. What stands out here is that the father isn't asking for anything extreme. He's already paying insurance and handling most of the day-to-day responsibilities. All he's asking for is a little financial support from the other parent. And that's exactly what child support is meant for. It's not about punishing anyone. It's about making sure both parents contribute to the child's needs. But the real twist in this case hasn't even come out yet, because once the mother starts explaining her situation, things take a very interesting turn.
Ma'am, is there anything you want to add or subtract from what he said?
Yes, Your Honor, I do feel that he's trying to take advantage of my new relationship.
Okay, tell me about this new relationship.
Well, I can't really help who I have fallen in love with. So my new husband is a fantastic provider. However, I do get an allowance, and it isn't as much as you would think coming from. Well, my husband's a CEO of an energy company, so you would expect a huge allowance, but obviously he has to protect all of his hard-earned income.
What type of allowance do you receive?
About $500 a week.
$500 a week, okay. All right.
So, which really isn't that big a deal. I mean, obviously.
That big a deal in terms of the amount of money, or you paying child support for the child living with him and having increased expenses?
Well, I don't think it's that big a deal to Mr. Kennedy because he has a pretty healthy income himself.
But you do understand his income does not have anything to do with an increase in what you should be paying in child support, right?
Yes, I understand that, but what I don't think has been considered yet is the fact that I set aside furthering my education.
Now that is the moment that changes the entire case. The mother says she can't really pay support, but then casually mentions she receives $500 every week as an allowance. That's about $2,000 a month. And the source of that money, her new husband, who happens to be the CEO of an energy company. But the key issue here is not how rich the new husband is. Family courts usually don't hold a step-parent responsible for child support. What matters is something much simpler. If someone is receiving money regularly, the court may consider that income. And once the judge hears about that allowance, the direction of this case becomes much clearer.
Though I wanted to pursue that so that he could go get his MIS degree and then a master's in something. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure that it's fair. I would like to consider all the money that wasn't spent on me that should have been spent on me while we were married.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not how this works. And sir, she says she gets a $500 a week allowance from her husband, and who is a CEO of an energy company. Briefly, how much money does your husband make?
I'm really not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot?
I think so.
When you say a lot, is it like in the 200,000s, 300,000s?
Well, the car that he drives was about 200,000. So I'm thinking you'd probably have to make more than that.
You only get a $500 a week. You know what? That's not my business. That's not the reason I'm here. I'm not going to even entertain that.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'll just move on. Sir, do you know how much money her husband makes a year?
I don't, but he's the Steve Jobs of the town of energy, so to say.
So let me ask you this. Are you expecting her child support to be based on his Steve Jobs?
No, his success has nothing to do with me or my daughter or our daughter. And like I said, I just want a little more help because she is getting older. And, if she's happily married with whoever and how big his wallet is, that is totally up to her.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that's not what you were doing because you can't do that anyway. But what we can do, ma'am, is make you pay more in child support because at this point you've been paying zero. Because from what I see, you're a stay-at-home mom, which is absolutely okay.
This part really shows Judge Vonda B keeping the courtroom focused. There's a lot of talk about the new husband being wealthy, expensive cars, and big salaries. But the judge quickly shuts that down because legally the new husband's income doesn't matter here. The court isn't calculating child support based on the step-parent's wealth. Instead, the judge zeroes in on the one thing that does matter: the money the mother actually receives. That $500 weekly allowance is the key piece of information. And once that number is on the table, the judge can finally calculate what the child support should look like.
But you do understand that your child has increased expenses, correct?
Yes, I do see that.
Okay, so after yes, I do see that, that means that I don't need any further response. So you understand that, right?
Well, how much are we talking about?
We're going to base it off that $500 a week allowance that you make. Okay. So based on that, I have your gross at $2,000 a month. After you take out the calculations for the taxes, your net comes out to $1,662.53. Okay? That would give you a child support obligation of $266. However, you also heard him say that he pays $130, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In medical insurance for the child. You're going to have to reimburse that to him. So, in addition to the $266 a month for child support, you add the $130. Your child support obligation monthly comes out to $396.
Can I say something?
Sure, but make it brief.
Okay, well, I don't know if he's still subscribing to the same psychic, but she charges, I think it's $412 a month.
Okay.
And
what does this psychic have to do with these numbers?
Well, because I just feel like if he can afford the psychic, then maybe he can afford the insurance. And I guess I feel that that is money that could have gone towards my education while we were married.
Okay, well, I've already said no to that. That has nothing to do with me. I mean, you should address that in your divorce, obviously. And whatever he pays, if he chooses to do that, that has nothing to do with your responsibility, your financial responsibility to your daughter. So if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
This case highlights an important legal principle. A step-parent's income usually isn't used to calculate child support. But if a parent receives regular money, even an allowance, the court can treat that as income. Judge Vonda B focused on one thing the entire time: fairness for the child. The father was already carrying most of the financial responsibility, and the court simply made sure both parents contributed. And sometimes the truth in court comes down to a single number. In this case, that number was $500 a week. Was Judge Vonda B right to count the allowance as income for child support? Share thoughts in the comments below. Mrs. Harper imagined she married a good man. That's what Mr. Harper told the court while defending himself against accusations of texting female clients in bikinis and visiting their pools late at night. Now Mrs. Harper wants to leave the marriage and take their 2 young children, but she also wants Mr. Harper to keep paying for the nanny, private school, and even a new house. So the real question becomes, is Mr. Harper actually behaving inappropriately with clients, or is Mrs. Harper jumping to conclusions? And when Judge Vonda B hears the full story, the final ruling surprises both sides.
Mrs. Harper, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, I am leaving Mr. Harper because I have reason to believe that he's been involved with other women, and we have 2 children. We've only been married 2 years, and I'm devastated.
All right. How old are your children?
They are 2 and 6 months.
Oh, you have little babies.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
All right. So you said you have reason to believe. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, we're in the pool business. My husband, soon to be ex-husband, is in the pool business, and you know, he's going out to these pools after they're finished. I mean, these women are in their bikinis. They're laying out. Why does he need to be over there? He's saying that he's just servicing. I don't know what he's servicing.
Servicing the pool after hours?
That's a good question. So, yeah, I mean, I looked at his phone one day. I mean, it was just because I needed to check on something because I'm in the business too. I'm the secretary.
Okay.
And there's these women, these customers that are texting him. And I mean, it was, I can't even repeat what some of these texts
The customers that are in the swimsuits?
So they're the women of these pools that have been put in, and they're texting him long after the pools have been put in.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what are you seeking here today?
Well, basically, I just can't bring my children up in this kind of situation.
Right away, this case feels tense. The marriage only lasted 2 years, and already both sides are accusing each other of completely different things. The wife believes the husband is visiting female clients in bikinis and texting them late at night. That obviously sounds suspicious, but at the same time, his job is literally installing and maintaining pools. So of course his clients are going to be around pools. The bigger issue here might not even be cheating yet. The real question is trust. Once trust disappears in a relationship, every phone notification starts looking like proof of something worse.
And I basically want to leave with the children. And, you know, he makes a lot of money. Our business makes a lot of money. But when I leave, I'm not going to have that. So I need to keep the lifestyle that my children and I have had. They go to private school, and we have a nanny. And so I need to continue that so that their lives aren't disturbed. And we live in a house, $500,000, and I need to maintain something similar so that it's not a big adjustment for any of us.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How much is it? If you were to break it down monthly, because I know tuition sometimes isn't a monthly thing.
It's about $1,800 a month.
$1,800. What kind of private school is it?
It's a good private school.
Oh my gosh. They teaching the baby how to drive?
Well, the baby's not there yet, but he will
Well,
be.
the 2-year-old, right?
Well,
that's still a baby for $1,800.
It's a tuitional. I mean, you grow with the school. So
does the tuition payment grow too?
No.
Oh, okay. So it stays at $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they're accepted, they're accepted.
Okay, I follow you now. So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about the nanny? How much does she cost monthly?
I mean, he pays most of the bills, so he can probably answer that better.
Okay. Have you already started looking at other homes, other apartments, or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, there's a couple other homes in the neighborhood that I'd really like to move into. I think that would be the least disruptive to me and to the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
would you be renting out those homes?
Basically, I would like to buy one.
Okay.
So that we can maintain the same lifestyle that we've had.
Okay. If you were to buy a home, the homes that you were looking at, what are you looking at on mortgage?
About $3,000 a month.
Okay.
But again, I mean, I would think he would need to pay the majority of that.
Okay. So you want him to buy you a home? You and the children a home?
I mean, I would call it spousal support. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about any other bills that you would potentially have to pay?
So, you know, I think he should keep paying for the nanny and the private school.
Okay.
And, you know, I have been only working part-time. And of course, I would not want to keep working in the business with him and these customers who are still coming around. So I would have to find a job, and that could take a really long time. So I would think he should pay everything until I find something where I can work part-time.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
Well, just don't believe his excuses about these women. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay. All right. Mr. Harper?
Well, there's no excuses about any of the women. I had developed this business long before we got married.
Okay.
And we've been married a couple of years. And I've worked hard to get this business to where it is. I've got a great staff. I've got a great team of crews out there working. And, one of the things that I do is I go out and I make sure the work's quality work, so I can put my name on it. Do I take care of my clients after we've put in a pool? Absolutely.
Well, your definition of taking care, is it what she's thinking?
No.
Okay.
It's I maintain contact with my clients, and they contact me if there's an issue, if they've got questions.
He maintains contact.
And I go out and I see those clients because that tends to give me more referral business. And I'm not having to spend as much on marketing and advertising as I would if I didn't have that referral business.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I keep in contact with all those clients.
Why are these women saying that, come over, I'm going to be laying out?
They tell me whatever they want to tell me. That has nothing to do with.
So you go join them while they're laying out?
Well, I mean, if they're out by the pool, they're out by the pool. That has nothing to do with my business.
Do you join them in the pool?
No.
Okay.
I saw a picture. One of those texts had a picture of you in the pool.
I don't.
What were you doing in the pool? You were checking the depth?
I don't remember ever seeing that picture. So
now the husband fires back, and this moment says a lot. Instead of calmly denying everything, he says his wife has a very good imagination. That kind of response usually doesn't help in court. At the same time, he does explain something important. In businesses like this, staying connected with customers can lead to referrals. That's how many service businesses grow. Still, the pool photo accusation definitely makes things look awkward.
Now, I will say this. She has imagined a lot of stuff that goes on.
She has a good imagination.
Very good.
Oh,
and
okay.
she does work part-time as the secretary, but her primary job is to take care of the kids.
Okay, so you agree with everything she said about taking care of the kids and everything like that?
And she does a fairly good job when she's there.
Oh, what does that mean?
Primarily, the nanny does all the work for taking care of the kids.
Speaking of the nanny, how much do you pay her a month?
We're actually paying her probably a little less than what we deserve, but it's probably about $1,200 a month.
Okay.
And
so you make pretty good money. How much money do you make in this pool business?
Well, I've been averaging about $280 a year.
But it could be higher?
It could be.
Or it could be lower?
It depends on the market.
Okay.
He's not even being truthful about that. He makes over $300.
He makes over $300? Okay. Is that true, Mr. Harper?
No, that's not true.
So where did she get that from?
Well, I mean, it's her lifestyle. I mean, she likes going out with her girlfriends and having her lunches and having her, her spa days and
therapy sessions.
I pay
You
for.
You call your spa days therapy sessions?
No, I'm going to therapy because of what he's putting me through.
Oh, okay. You sure it's not what your imagination is putting you through?
I imagine
because he said you are imagining all of this.
I imagine he was a good guy too a couple of years ago when I said I do. So yeah, only in that do I have a good imagination.
Oh, okay.
Now the money enters the conversation and things get even more interesting. The husband is making close to $300,000 a year. That's serious income. But the lifestyle described here is also serious. Private school for a toddler, a nanny, spa days, lunches, and therapy sessions. This part changes the entire dynamic of the case. It's no longer just about trust, it's about money, responsibility, and who should pay for what after a divorce.
So not only do I maintain the house and maintain the bills and take care of all that, I also have the kids on my insurance, her on my insurance.
How much is the insurance for just the children?
$309.
$309, okay.
Yeah. And, that's important to me. I want the kids to be safe. I want the kids to be brought up in a good, wholesome environment.
Wholesome.
And she,
You're not
she
even
gives
home
everything
at
off to the
night.
nanny.
Ma'am, let him speak. I gave you an opportunity to speak. He did not interrupt you while you were speaking. I promise I will get back to you. Continue, Mr. Harper.
She doesn't, she pretty much hands everything off to the nanny and requires the nanny to take care of all that. She's got a pretty cozy lifestyle. We've got a nice house. I'd like to keep the kids, with me.
No.
And make sure they're taken care of because she's too busy taking care of herself.
All right.
And
but your work schedule, would that permit you to have the children on a full-time basis?
It would be difficult, but I would see it made sure it happened.
So wouldn't it be in the best interest of the children for them to just stay with mom like they've always been doing?
Well, if mom would stay with them, yeah, I would agree with that. But it's like I said, it's primarily the nanny.
But you're paying for the nanny, so it would be the same difference if you were to have them. Well, no. They would be with the nanny more if they were with you.
Possibly.
So you could potentially be paying the nanny more if the children were with you. Yeah, I don't think that's good for them. Ms. Harper, I have a couple of questions for you. What is your educational background, if any?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud to say that I got my GED.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you were going to say something else when I asked you not to interrupt him.
Oh, well, I mean, so he's saying he wants them to have a wholesome lifestyle. Like, give me a break. What's wholesome about going to these women's houses, when he could be at home at night? So it's not always during the day. He's not home a lot.
I'm not at women's houses every night or anything like that.
But some nights, huh?
No, not even some nights. Occasionally it happens. And their family is there as well.
So your customers call you at night for pool maintenance?
No, they'll call me at night.
Is that what you're telling me here today?
No, they'll call me at night to ask me questions about referrals, about maintaining the pool, things like that.
At night?
Sure. Usually when I go over at night, their families are there too.
How late are we talking at night?
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Okay. That's not too late.
It makes no sense. I mean, wholesome family.
Well, I agree with that. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, a wholesome family. I mean, we would have dinner together. We would be at home. We'd be reading to the kids, playing with the kids, putting them to bed.
Should have fixed dinner, but yeah.
Ooh, so you don't cook?
Well, I mean, we have somebody for that.
Oh, so you all have a chef too?
Well, we usually have food brought in, either I come home with dinner or pick something up, but yeah, kitchen, no, that's for snacks.
Oh, okay.
The judge starts digging into the wife's situation, and this is where the case becomes more balanced. The wife proudly says she has a GED, which is an achievement, but it also means her earning potential right now might be limited. That matters because courts often look at whether someone can realistically support themselves. The judge is clearly trying to figure out if the wife actually needs financial support or if she simply wants to maintain a luxury lifestyle.
Well, this is what I am going to do. I definitely think that your wife has grounds. She's eligible to receive some sort of spousal maintenance, especially if she no longer wishes to remain in the home with you. Had she wished to remain in the home, this will probably be a different type of situation. She may still be entitled to some spousal maintenance, just probably not as much. So what I'm going to do is to order you pay spousal maintenance to your wife. And it's not going to be anything that's, forever, ma'am. I just want you to understand that. It will definitely be a temporary situation, at least to get you on your feet so you can look for a job, find suitable living arrangements for the children and everything like that. So first, let's start with child support. You said your yearly income is about $280,000 a year. So that would put you, even if it's at $300,000, ma'am, in Texas, he caps. So his gross would be based on $12,325.35, which would make his net resources $9,200. Now, sir, are these the only two children you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So $9,200.
Supposedly.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. We can review that at a later date, but as of today, that has nothing to do with me. So when we look at your income, that brings your net resources to about $8,891. You have two children. So if we multiply that by 25%, that brings your child support amount to $2,222.75. Now, your wife testified, and you really didn't disagree with her, that you testified about the nanny costing $1,200 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that. The private school is $1,800 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that.
Judge Vonda B now breaks down the law step by step, and this is where experience shows. Spousal support is not meant to be a lifetime paycheck. It's meant to help someone get back on their feet. The judge also makes sure the children's needs stay consistent. The nanny and private school continue so the kids don't experience a sudden lifestyle shock. That's a big priority in family court.
Wife also testified that the mortgage potentially for the next home will be about $3,000. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that because, ma'am, you will be working and you should be able to maintain something. I'm not going to have him just 100% take care of you. Spousal maintenance is to assist. It's not to help you, just live off of him for a long time. So spousal maintenance is going to be in the amount of $4,500. I gave you a credit for that $309 with the health insurance. So that brings your monthly obligation for child support and spousal maintenance to $6,800 a month, which I believe is pretty fair. I mean, you've been maintaining the nanny, you've been maintaining the private school. Nothing should change when it comes to the children. But as far as you're concerned, I do believe that part of that responsibility should be yours in terms of paying the mortgage. And I just want to reiterate, this is only temporary. So you start working, you make decent living. The children, for whatever reason, are no longer in private school, or the nanny is for whatever reason removed. He can come back and petition the court and ask for something different. And there's a high likelihood his payment of spousal support to you may be removed. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about that.
So what if it takes me a year to get a job?
Well,
probably take longer than that.
I hope it wouldn't take you years, ma'am. At that point, you're just being spoiled, must I say. It should not take you years to find a job. If it takes you years to find a job, that means you are intentionally not actively looking for a job. And if he comes back in here, and that is the case, I will surely make sure that he stops paying you spousal maintenance. Okay? Is there anything further?
No.
You have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
The final ruling lands at about $6,800 per month in total payments. That includes child support, the nanny, private school, and temporary spousal support. But the most important part is the condition the judge adds. This support is temporary. A job search is expected, and if real effort isn't shown, the court can remove the spousal payments. This ruling tries to balance both sides, protecting the children while also making sure financial responsibility isn't one-sided forever. Now the real question remains. Was this wife truly protecting her children from a suspicious husband? Or trying to secure a luxury lifestyle after a 2-year marriage? Did Judge Vonda B make the right call in this case? Share thoughts in the comments. He admitted it right in court. Child support money was used for a Disneyland trip, and it didn't stop there. The kids were no longer even living in their own home. The father had been put out of his place, and the children were sleeping on the floor. Now, the mother is back in court with evidence, asking the judge to stop the payments completely. But once the truth starts coming out, this case takes a wild turn.
Okay, Miss Tyler, you are back, and it looks like you have some binders with you.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
This is your evidence that you didn't have the last time? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, and we are on much better behavior today, correct?
Okay.
No, yes?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, what's going on?
Well, last time, you hit me in the face real hard with
How did I do that? I didn't get off the bench.
I mean, I'm just saying, it was with $7 million in child support and then $7 million, and then I didn't have any proof that I was already paying insurance and all these other great things. So I brought my insurance, receipts here, and then I also brought.
Oh, now she paying insurance.
And also, excuse me, Mr. Lewis.
Your Grace.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Continue.
I also brought proof of some current situations. I am hoping I get my children back or get all the child support away and just pay the insurance until I get somewhere else.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. No child support, health insurance update. So the only thing you want to pay is health insurance?
Correct.
Okay, I got it.
For her children.
Mr. Lewis, you remember last time we were here, right? I got up and left. You remember that?
We won't cause that again.
Okay. And the last time I let you all do a whole lot of talking, okay? We're not going to have any of those outbursts, are we? We're on our best behavior
No, ma'am, Your
today,
Grace.
right?
No, ma'am, Your Grace. We understand this time. We have the assignment this time.
Okay, sounds good.
So right away, this case feels very different from a normal child support hearing. Miss Tyler isn't just asking for a payment adjustment. She's saying the entire situation has changed since the last time they were in court. Last time she didn't have proof, and that's usually where people lose these cases. Courts rely heavily on documents, receipts, and records. Now she's back with a whole binder. That tells you she came prepared this time. And the judge makes it clear from the start, this courtroom is going to stay calm and focused.
Now, Miss Tyler, continue.
So first, if it's all right with you, I'd like to show you the insurance information.
Okay.
I explained that I had been paying $750 the entire year that my children have been with him, and here are the receipts from that. All right. Just 2 weeks ago, my child, Fire, was rushed to the hospital because...
Mr. Lewis, she's speaking. She's speaking.
Because he left them at home alone and she burnt her arm on the stove trying to cook noodles. And I have the medical bill for that here, and it shows that I paid that as well. He was not there. He did not show up. He was nowhere to be found until they discharged her and I took my child to...
All right, so let me ask you about this. Did you give him a copy of this bill?
Absolutely.
All right. How long ago did you give him a copy?
Right after I paid it.
Okay. All right. So, all right. I have that noted. Okay.
And I also have a letter here. So sorry I have all these documentation. But I also have a letter here from his brother stating that, yes, I have been picking the children up like I'm supposed to, which is every week, three times a week, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
He got really creative with this letter.
I did. I wanted to make sure it was all facts and that you could read it and it comes out exactly how it needs to be. But also it states in there how he lives with his mother now because the money for child support is not being used for housing. They got evicted, so now they live with his mother in his little old shack in the back where the dogs in the cages are, and my baby's just sleeping on the floor now. So the money that I'm paying the child support, I don't know where it's going at this point.
That's what we're doing, babe. Okay.
This moment raises some serious concerns. A child being burned while trying to cook alone is not a small issue. That suggests the kids may have been left without supervision. Then another major claim appears: eviction. If the father really lost his housing, that changes the entire picture. Child support is meant to support the children's living conditions. If that money isn't actually going towards stable housing, the judge is definitely going to look at this very closely.
In this binder that you gave me, are the cash out receipts in here?
No, they are on my phone.
Okay.
I do apologize
for that. You didn't print it out for me?
I thought I did. I tried to get everything else. Just one thing. Here you go, Your Honor. And boom. Here are all the receipts.
Now, I know you don't expect me to read everything in this binder or the highlighted portions for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I interstate for a second?
No, you cannot. I need
interstate?
Yes.
Like a highway?
That's the word, right? Interstate. To come in while she...
Mr. Lewis.
Interject.
No. Pipe down. As soon as I finish speaking with her, I will allow you to interject into our conversation, okay? Okay, thank you. Now, Miss Tyler, these cash out receipts, they're kind of consistent with what he said.
No way.
I remember it. He blurted out 55. I remember it. Yes.
And in my cash out receipts right there, Everything on there is more than 55. And
Okay, are these to different people?
No, they're directly to him. Though that's under his name.
Because it looks consistent. It looks very consistent with what he said.
No, ma'am, that is every month. There's a deposit every month on my cash out receipts.
You don't deposit no cash up, dumb.
You don't write memos like what it's for?
Yeah.
It's to him. It's to him. So that's the only time I'm sending the money is for my children. I
Get
didn't
it,
know
Most
any
High.
memo for that.
Right. Well, usually, you know, I try to encourage people on the memo to write like child support or something like that so it's clear. You know, anything that you send that doesn't really say for a child support is considered a gift. So.
In his name?
But
no worries.
I'll definitely look at the highlighted portions.
No worries.
I would definitely look at the highlighted portions.
Also behind in that binder, there's also my bank statements showing where child support has been taking monthly payments out of my bank account as well.
Okay, I see that. I see that with the highlighted in orange, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, it's just last time they had a place to stay supposedly. Now there is no place to stay and I want my children.
Okay, so you want the children back, no child support, just pay health insurance. What are you asking that they just stop living with dad altogether?
No, I want them. I want them back with me if that's possible. If not, then, I mean, because the money that I'm giving right now in child support, where is it going if you don't have a place to stay?
Right. Well, it's not possible here today because we're only concerned with matters involving child support and health insurance.
Okay.
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 Now, for visitation and all of that, that's going to be something different.
Okay.
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 So, is it okay if I move over to him?
Yes. And one more time. I'm so sorry. Come back. He sleeps in a car with someone while my children are in the house on the floor by the dog cages.
Who is?
Can we clean that?
Can you see who's in the car?
Yeah.
Who is it?
The same.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does. The young lady that he played with toys with, it was her in the car.
Oh, okay. All right. That's back here in the gallery. Okay. Miss Tyler, don't come here and waste my time.
Nah.
You could have just said the young lady sitting in the back.
You said be nice, Your Honor, and I want to be nice and honest.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know?
No.
Okay. Now, Mr. Lewis, it's your turn. What do you want me to know?
Thank you, Your Majesty, for this opportunity to tell you exactly what's going on. First of all, she said that she took her child to the hospital. We got 3 boys, so well, girl, come in there.
Boy, I swear to God.
We had 3
Earth, Wind,
boys,
and
right?
Fire.
3
No,
boys.
no. 1 girl and 2 boys.
Devontae, and hers.
Why you
Mars.
keep making up these kids' names? Those they other girl kids. Knowing our children is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wait a minute. While we're on the subject, did anybody bring the kids' birth certificates?
Oh, so
they in there as well. They are in that binder as well.
Okay, is it toward the front?
It's in the middle. You just got funnel through. It's in the middle.
You didn't tab it for me?
Somewhere in there.
Manila bowl.
You didn't tab it or anything?
You know what, ma'am?
This one is organized.
It
It's all tabbed.
It might be a little bit. You know, he went school shopping.
I went school shopping?
That wasn't nice.
I went school shopping? Dad, you
Okay,
so
which
dirty.
tab?
Ooh, you dirty.
Which tab are the birth certificates? Because both of you said ages that were
Why
far off.
Why you talking
Yellow
about?
folder marked Exhibit 1A.
Ain't that something? Mine's somewhere in the folds.
1A.
The
It's
manila?
all P over here. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
this. Okay.
It's all P over here. It's all P.
Oh, I see what you did. Y'all photocopied them and put them on
Yes.
one page. Okay.
Man,
All right.
just how you would have expected someone to come to court with,
You know
real
what?
valid information and not,
Let me check my notes.
Because she gonna sit here and say we had a girl. I don't know no girl with that girl.
This part says a lot about how chaotic the situation has become. The conversation about the kids' identities and birth certificates quickly turns confusing. The court is trying to verify basic facts, but the answers keep shifting. Like when parents can't even clearly explain simple details about their children, it makes the judge question the reliability of everything else being said.
I don't remember hearing the gender of the children.
No, it was 3 boys.
No, it was not.
I remember Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't ever remember a gender being placed on the kids.
Ask her the kids' ages again, because the birth certificates tell you 16, 12, and 9.
No, they do not.
What they say then,
What year?
Badger Pooh, what they say
Excuse me. What years were Earth, Wind, and Fire born in?
Answer the lady. But it's your time to talk.
No, Miss Tyler, it's actually your turn to talk.
Oh, okay, it's back on me. Great. Which one?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. How old are they?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Because I'm looking at birth certificates. I don't see a birth certificate
don't
in
act
yours.
Like that. You know it's 7, 9, and 11. Don't act like that. You know it's 7, 9, and 11.
Them was the numbers you played for the Mega Million. Don't try that.
And it had to be the numbers you paid for the Mega Million, because
Ma'am,
that's
I
not
don't
what
know
these
what
birth
he done
certificates say.
finagled up there, but my birth certificates will prove
God is good.
7, 9, and 11. That is real crazy that your birth certificates are different from mine when mine are originals and yours are copies. That's what I don't understand.
Well, his is actually a photocopy, so it's...
Photocopy. If mine are originals and his are photocopied, then aren't my dates and my sex and the names on my birth certificates are the ones that are correct?
You're most powerful.
I don't understand it now.
So I have a question, because normally this is not how evidence is presented. I'm just giving, because you guys are representing yourself and it's obvious you don't know what you're doing. Do you object to her evidence? Do you object to his evidence?
I solely object to anything that she brings to this court.
Okay, hold on, Miss Tyler, hold on. What's your legal objection?
Because I guarantee she didn't even show you the Cash App stuff. The Cash App stuff didn't have no memos on it.
Mr. Lewis, I asked for your legal objection. You said you object. What is your legal objection?
Councilwoman, I'm objecting that she's bringing in falsified documentations, because she's saying she has paperwork from my brother saying this, that, and the other. I ain't seen my brother in 16 years. Me and him don't talk. And I'm staying at my mom's house because there's some stuff going on. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay, and the letter that came from the brother, I did tell you it looked colorful.
Thank
and you said you did something to it, right?
No, I just made it professional to make sure that it came across professional.
Okay,
that's what I did to it.
And what was your objection again?
She probably did something with him, so that evidence that she's trying to present you is tainted.
Okay, tainted, and you mentioned something else about it being a fraudulent document or something like that?
Yes, because
okay, so let me put this thing back on track. I will not entertain the letter because he objected that it's fraud and it's forged, and you admitted that you made it more professional, so you actually altered it.
I didn't touch it at all. All I did was print it off, and he typed it up, make it look professional as, hey, don't make it look like trash when we print it off.
Oh, okay. So
that's professional.
That's all you did was print it out.
Did to
okay,
it.
so you didn't alter it.
No.
All right. So
your glory. She says that she has
Your
bank
who?
statements. Your glory.
Okay. I have a lot of names from you.
Baby, ain't they?
Anyway, your glory. She said that she has bank statements. You can't get a bank statement from the package store. They don't have a receipt for
What
you.
are you
She didn't
talking
provide
about?
bank statements.
You go to the package store when you get paid and cash your check. Don't try.
Excuse
We've
me.
seen you several times.
Excuse me, Mr. Lewis, 1 second. Miss Tyler, you still haven't answered my question.
Which was it? I'm sorry.
About the year your kids were born.
7 years ago, 9 years ago, and 11 years ago. What's
Okay,
that?
see, both of you came here to waste my time.
What's
you give me
that?
all these documents.
What's that?
And, I'm thinking you giving me things that are legit.
They are.
But that's not what these birth
Okay, hold on. What's
certificates
this?
are saying.
22 minus 7 that long ago, and then 22. So somebody was born in 2011. Don't worry.
Miss Tyler,
Don't
Miss
judge
Tyler.
me.
Okay, here's the deal. At the end of the day, you came looking for something very specific. What it is that she said that is untrue. Is it true you got evicted? Yes or no?
I mean, what the?
Yes or no?
I ain't get evicted. I got put out. But
What's the difference? Mr. Lewis, come on now. What's the difference?
All right, so check it out. So we were all together with a friend. The friend happened to hear about this case and what was going on, and the payment that we received behind our delinquency of child support and insurance. So they tried to up the rental payment that I was making, and I went for that. So I just took them kids to Disney World and stuff.
So what she said was true then. You didn't use the money for the kids per se. You took a trip to Disneyland?
I took them to Disney World.
Yeah, but who paid for your ticket?
She did. What you mean?
Her child support?
Yeah. I'm the legal guardian. I had to be with the kids, but see,
Right, but you understand that child support is for the children, not for your flight and all of that kind of stuff.
It's for the support of the children. If I was not
to
there,
support them to go see Mickey Mouse?
Yes, them kids been through all kind of psychological drama. They got PTSD from their mommy.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way PTSD from me.
Your attitude
Aren't you the one that wake them up and then want to give them milk and water mixed in their cereals?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong, Your Honor? What's wrong with giving
You would not be feeding my children cereals with milk and water.
Better what you feed them.
So the answer to my question is yes, that you did get evicted. So where are the children living?
We are staying with my mother at this
Okay, so
time.
that is also true what she said.
Yes, ma'am, Your Highness.
All right. And it's also true that you've been using the child support to take the children to Disneyland, including yourself.
That was once.
Okay, what else have you been doing with the money?
Well, I have been furthering my abilities to elevate in my employment.
I mean, licking boots.
Basically, what's taking place?
So you going to school?
We'll be moving. We're going to be moving from the state. I found a new job that's going to be paying more.
From the state?
Yes, we're leaving this state.
This moment changes everything in the case. The father openly admits that he was put out of the home and that the child support money helped fund a trip to Disneyland. Now, taking children on a trip isn't automatically wrong, but child support has a very specific purpose: housing, food, clothing, and basic needs. When money meant for those things gets used for something else, the court takes that seriously.
Did you ask the custody court for permission to move out of the state? You can't just leave. You have to ask for permission.
We went to Disney World.
Well, you came back. That's on vacation. You're talking about moving these kids, their residence.
I'm making it better for them.
Are you making it better for them to spend their money?
No.
Mr. Lewis, because you just admitted you've already done that.
I didn't even spend, and I'm telling you, Your Honor, if I have to, I can give her some of the money back. We didn't even spend all of it.
So
we had some change.
Let me ask you a question. I'm looking through, I think this her bond.
What color is
it? Blue. Did you need it's some medicine in here.
Yes. So,
A little rotten bowels, that's probably what it is.
No, it's actually due to the horrible diet that you have my child on. So now she has to take Pepto-Bismol twice a day.
Who is she?
You got one more time to act like you don't know Fire is a girl.
It's on your birth certificate. It's a girl.
Well, why her name Mark?
No, she's Fire.
Oh, so you gonna go with it too, Your Honor? Okay.
No, I'm just gonna go with what you provided.
Well, I'm gonna have to use your line this time.
Which one?
Don't be sorry. Just don't use it.
Okay. You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. Have you already moved?
Not yet. In 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're planning on moving
with my money. So you went on. Is
that a yes or a no? You plan on moving?
Yes, ma'am.
In 2 weeks. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to grant her request, and I am going to stop the child support, because if you move, that means she does not get to see her kids like she would see them now.
Now, the situation gets even bigger. Moving children out of state without court permission is a major legal issue. The judge immediately recognizes that if the father leaves the state, the mother's ability to see her kids could be affected. That becomes a key factor in the final decision.
So the child support will be stopped, and you will be ordered to continue paying health insurance. You already plan to move.
Your backslide, your toy buddy. She didn't tell you that.
Excuse me, Miss Tyler.
You
already about to move. And who, ma'am? You were a witness last time. You're not up here today. Okay, thank you. Now, you are already planning to move. All right? So That's a material change, don't you think? You move, you've admitted to using the money for reasons outside of the children. Yeah, no. So she is not going to be paying you child support anymore. Now, if for any reason you decide to come back, if there is any reason you decide to come back, maybe we can address it then. But she does have also sufficient receipts. She has there are some receipts that say the 55. She was given 55, but it also shows where she's giving you $500. She's giving you $125. It doesn't matter. At the point of it is,
Do it have my Cash App name on it?
She admitted, yes.
You sure?
I can't say what it says, but yes, it's you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's me then.
Okay.
You know, if you say it like that,
All right.
know that.
So that's what we're going to do. I made my ruling. You're going to keep paying health insurance.
Before you stop, I need you to do this. With us moving, I don't want Vag's money or her insurance money. You can have the kids or not. We out of here. That's what I just wanted to make sure you knew. We out of here.
Your
whether she
Honor,
pay or
what does
not.
that mean? Wait a minute. Hold on. What does that mean?
We leaving. We going to the California.
Okay, so the kids going with you, or they're going to stay here with
She might can keep fire if that's what she want to call. That little girl named Mark.
Anywho, I've made my ruling. She is going to continue maintaining health insurance as long as the children are living with you, or even if they at some point live with her. The children have to stay insured. Okay.
Do you want them?
I want them today because you're not gonna make my kids move into no cardboard box.
Oh, well, it sounds like. Excuse me.
You can get
Excuse me. Excuse me.
So I think I've been nice to you for nothing. I've been nice to you for nothing.
Okay. So it sounds like you all already made your agreement for custody court, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Me, I'm just happy for it.
Thank you again, because I don't want to see her no more.
Thank you. You know what? You go.
In the end, the judge focused on two major facts: the misuse of child support and the plan to move out of state. Because of that, the payments were stopped, but the children must still stay insured. Cases like this show how quickly a support order can change when new evidence appears. Was the judge right to stop the child support after hearing the father's admissions? Share thoughts in the comments below. She walked into court claiming her ex was secretly making money in adult films and hiding it from child support. But when the judge started asking questions, the story took a very unexpected turn. What began as a complaint about hidden income quickly became a conversation about responsibility. And by the end, Judge Vonda B had heard enough. Now the real question became, who was actually doing their part for the child?
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that thing.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that he's, that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making and some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them. So I feel like.
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
Mm-hmm. And plus his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how much
not right.
his child support is
currently
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Right away, this case sounds wild. A mother walks into court saying her ex might secretly be making money in adult films. That is definitely not the kind of evidence most judges expect to hear during a child support hearing. But notice something important here. The judge doesn't react emotionally. Instead, the focus stays on one key question. Is there proof of extra income? And that matters a lot in family court. Allegations alone are never enough. Courts rely on documents, payment records, and financial evidence. Without that, it's just a claim. So while the story sounds dramatic, the judge is already steering the case back to what actually matters: verified income.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's.
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah. You can do that though. Yeah. If it exists, you can do that. You know, but subpoenas aren't free.
This moment clears up a big part of the confusion. The father admits his income openly. He says he works as a mechanic and earns between $85,000 and $90,000 in a good year. That is a solid income, and the judge immediately focuses on those numbers. Notice how the judge handles the adult film claim. Instead of chasing rumors, the judge makes it clear. If there is real proof of that income, it can be brought later. Until then, the court only deals with facts. This moment really shows how courtrooms work. Drama might start the conversation, but numbers usually decide the outcome.
So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's thousands, not hundreds, thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm. And she's 11?
He is
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But
you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. My mom's a homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can... Obviously, you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right?
Now, the situation takes a completely different turn. The judge asks the mother a simple question: do you work? And the answer surprises everyone. She says no. And she also says she has no intention of getting a job. That changes the tone of the entire case. Because once a child is older and in school, courts often expect both parents to contribute financially if they are able to work. This moment says a lot. The case started with accusations against the father, but suddenly the judge is questioning the mother's choices as well.
So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about 90,000 on the high end. It brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
he
more.
Makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of. And again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No, ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it.
Here comes the actual financial decision. After reviewing the father's income, Judge Vonda B recalculates the child support. The number jumps from $600 to about $1,093 a month. That is a pretty significant increase. But the judge also makes another point. If the mother chose to work, the child could potentially benefit even more. Then the conversation takes a strange turn when the mother tries to make a very inappropriate comparison in court. And the judge shuts that down immediately. That moment really shows where the judge draws the line.
Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're about
for you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
At the end of the case, Judge Vonda B explains the law clearly. Child support can be modified when there is a material and substantial change in circumstances. In this case, the father's income increased since the original order was created years earlier. That simple change was enough for the court to raise the payment. No rumors, no speculation. Just verified income and the legal formula. And in the end, the ruling focused on one thing: making sure the child receives proper financial support. Now here's the real question. Did Judge Vonda B handle this case fairly? Should the court have looked deeper into the hidden income claim? Or was the decision exactly how the law should work? Share thoughts in the comments below. She's 2 years old. She won't remember any of this. Those shocking words came from a mother talking about her own child inside the courtroom. Meanwhile, the grandmother has been raising the 2-year-old for 6 months, paying daycare and daily expenses alone. The father is away in the military, and the mother says being a full-time student makes things difficult. Now, Judge Vonda B must decide one critical question. Are the parents still responsible when a grandmother is raising the child?
Hey, Ms. Wilson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I have a son named Tanner Wilson, and he has a daughter with Nikki. And Tanner's in the military. Nikki is off at school, but she's not helping do anything. I've been raising their child for the past 6 months. So I'm not getting any help or assistance or anything from her.
Okay.
So I need some type of child support from her.
And where is Tanner?
Tanner's in the military.
Oh, he's
in the military.
So when you say he's in the military, he's away in the military?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Nikki, does she visit with the child? Does she bring you any groceries?
She doesn't do anything. I mean, she went off to school. She's in New York, so she'll come home sometimes and get her on, breaks or something. But half the time when she's home on breaks, I don't even know she's home.
Oh, wow.
So she doesn't really do much of anything for Sterling.
So she will come into town and not see her child?
Yes.
How old is Sterling?
She's 2.
Okay. 2 years old. Does she go to daycare or anything?
Yeah, she goes to daycare, and I pay for all of that.
How much is daycare?
Oh gosh, $200 a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Miss Nikki?
I just, see her like on all these TikTok videos and on Facebook where she's partying and clubbing. I mean, I get it. You're in college and you want to have fun, but don't forget that you have a responsibility.
Right away, the situation is pretty clear. A grandmother walks into court saying she has been raising her 2-year-old granddaughter alone for 6 months. Daycare bills, food, daily care. Everything is on her shoulders. Meanwhile, the child's father is away in the military. That part is understandable. But the mother? She's in New York at school and, according to the grandmother, barely helping at all. And here's what stands out immediately. The grandmother isn't asking for custody drama. She's asking for something simple: help paying for the child. That alone raises the question everyone is probably thinking already. If someone else is raising the child full-time, shouldn't the parents still be responsible? Let's see what the mother has to say.
Okay. You still have a child at home that needs you. A mother needs some help. And
I agree with that.
Yeah, she's just not being a good mom right now.
Okay. All right. Miss Nikki, why are you not being a good mom?
It's not that I'm not being a good mom. It's just that I'm in school full time.
Okay.
And
so being in school full time means you can't be a mom?
Well, I'm away at school. So on my breaks, I go home.
Away at school means you cannot be a good mom?
I am a good mom. I am going to school full time. The point is when I got pregnant, I didn't want to have a child. I was in school. I didn't want that for myself.
Okay, but the baby is here now.
She is.
She's 2. So besides going to school, what else do you have that defines you as a good mom?
I mean, I do what I can.
As in what?
As in,
she just said
she's here
that,
now.
Excuse me. She just said that you are not providing any financial information and you barely come to visit the child when you're in town.
Like I said, when I got pregnant, I did not want a baby. She was like, I wanted a granddaughter. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, I get it. So because you didn't want Sterling and she did, she is
We had a
her
whole agreement
responsibility.
before this. Like, she was like, I'll take care of her. I wanted another child.
Right, she will take care of her. I don't
Yes.
believe she thought that she was going to be raising another child on her own. Am I right about that?
Yes.
She
We
is
had
a
this
grandmother.
conversation. I'm in school full time. I told her I
How
can't.
long do you have left in school?
I have a year left.
So Sterling is going to be with her another year, and then another year, and another year. She's just going to raise the baby.
No, I will have a job by then. I'll be working.
Now, the story gets complicated. The mother admits something very personal here. She says she didn't want the baby in the first place. And according to her, the grandmother promised to raise the child while she finished school. But here's the problem. Even if that conversation happened, does that remove the mother's responsibility? That's where things start to fall apart. Because raising a child isn't like lending someone a car for a year. It's a legal responsibility that doesn't just disappear because someone offered to help. And the judge is clearly noticing that gap.
Okay.
She's 2. She won't remember any of this.
I'm just going to play like you did not say that.
She won't. I mean, I when I go home, I see her. We FaceTime. All of that.
You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand either because you said as I was saying and you still haven't said anything.
I said what I had to say. I'm in school full time. What do I do?
Take care of your child? You can.
I do. The best that I can.
Okay. So is it true what she said about you being on social media, going to clubs and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I am an influencer. So I try to get
wait
brand
a minute,
deals.
hold on. You said you're in school full time, you don't work?
Correct.
But influencers get paid.
I haven't gotten paid
Come
in
on,
a
make
while.
it make sense.
I haven't gotten paid in a while.
But you get paid.
Yes.
And you can send money for sterling, right?
Yes, and I do.
And you don't.
I do.
That's not what she just said. Okay. So is she being untruthful?
I do what I can. I am in school full time. I don't know what else. This is so crazy to me, like why we're right here right now, because
we're here right now because grandmother needs some financial assistance for her child.
This life. Grandmother chose the life.
You know what?
I didn't choose this life. However, I love my daughter to pieces. I don't regret anything. However, I would have liked to wait.
So grandmother chose this life.
Yes, grandmother wanted to take care of her. It's okay, I'll take care of her while you're in school. And all of a sudden something changed, which is why we're sitting here now.
That moment changed the entire tone of the case. She's 2. She won't remember any of this. That statement says a lot. Maybe it was meant casually, maybe it came out the wrong way, but in a courtroom, words matter. Then the influencer's details appear: parties, social media, content creation. Now, none of those things automatically make someone a bad parent. But when the child is living somewhere else and the caretaker is paying the bills, it definitely raises eyebrows, and the judge is about to address that directly.
Can you believe this?
I really can't. I mean, I expected you to help at least. Of course, I'm not going to.
I have a year left. I do what I can.
So Sterling
so
is
it's a year left of her taking care of your daughter, you and Tanner's daughter.
This is what you wanted.
But I thought you were going to help.
You were going to take care of her.
I thought you were going to still be a good mom.
Miss
to
Nikki,
Sterling,
you are
though.
so unbelievable right now. You are the mom. She is the grandmother.
Exactly.
What part of that don't you understand?
I understand all of it. We had a whole agreement that she would raise the child until I was out of school. So when I come home, I do see my child. I do.
Barely.
You know what?
But I don't know what changed. I don't know if she got a little boyfriend or something.
What difference would it make if she had a boyfriend? That is
Because
none
she
of your
chose
business.
this life.
Excuse me.
I could have waited.
You chose this life. You had the child with Tanner. Miss Wilson, Miss or Mrs., I'm sorry. Miss Wilson did not have the child. You did. The child is your responsibility, not grandmother's. Whether she wanted a grandchild or not. I know a lot of grandparents that say, oh, when are you gonna have me a grandchild? I want a grandchild. They never anticipate that phrase to mean, I 100% am taking care of the child. You are unbelievable right now.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You really are.
No,
So you know what? What we're going to go ahead and do is get Miss Wilson the proper financial support that she needs to take care of your daughter.
This is where Judge Vonda B makes the legal principle very clear. Grandparents can help. They can babysit. They can even temporarily raise a child. But legally, the responsibility always stays with the parents. It doesn't matter who wanted the grandchild. It doesn't matter what conversation happened before. If the child is yours, the obligation is yours. And that's exactly the point the judge is making right now.
So you understand, and let me repeat it again, your daughter. So you don't walk out of this courtroom believing that someone else has the obligation of taking care of your child. She does not have to step in and do anything.
She does not, but
she's
chose
doing
to.
it. She's
so don't
doing
complain
it.
about it now. Don't complain about it now.
Well, you know
chose
what?
to do this.
I don't need you to complain about these numbers when I read them off to you, okay? So, Ms. Wilson, Tanner, you say he's in the military. Do you know how much money he makes?
I don't know how much he makes.
Okay. Health insurance. I know typically they have decent health insurance in the military. Do you have any idea of how much that costs?
About 108. Tanner takes care of that part.
Okay. Tanner takes care of that. So let me just make sure I make a note of that. All right. And mom doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
Okay. And you said that 6 months the child has been with you?
Yes.
Okay. Daycare is $800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, when you're influencing, let me ask you a question. How much money are you getting off of that consistently?
Consistently, I would say maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month? And you haven't sent her anything?
I mean, I had books to pay for.
Right. So your books cost $2,000.
Yes.
Are you getting financial aid from school?
I have maxed out all my financial aid. I maxed out all my loans. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing what I can. Like I said, I'm
Have
doing
you
what I
ever
can.
considered moving from New York? I know it's expensive
No,
to
I
live
have
there.
a huge internship. Why would I? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so your internship is more important than raising your daughter?
No, it is not. But I am doing this for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So
that's what you believe. That's fine.
Now the courtroom shifts into numbers. Daycare alone costs around $800 a month. That's a serious expense for anyone, especially a grandmother raising the child alone. Then the judge asks about influencer income. At first, the mother says she hasn't been paid recently, but then admits she sometimes earns about $2,000 a month. That inconsistency is important. Courts rely on clear financial information. When the numbers start changing, judges often fall back on something simpler: minimum wage calculations. And that's exactly where this ruling is heading.
that is what I know. I'm doing this for my daughter.
Well, what I know is you're getting ready to pay child support. So this is what we're going to do. Since you don't have any financial information on Tanner, we're going to set his child support at minimum wage. We're also going to set your child support at minimum wage, okay? I'm going to order that Tanner maintains the health insurance, and then I'm also going to have you reimburse half of that health insurance back to him. So, no, not reimburse half of it. You're going to reimburse the back pay, because I'm going to order you to pay back pay as well. She said 6 months. So Tanner is going to maintain the health insurance at 108, okay? There will be no reimbursement on that part of it, because what I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support at minimum wage, which is $219, as well as back pay to grandmother. So $219 multiplied by the past 6 months, Tanner's portion is $657. Your portion is $657. That's to be paid at $50 per month. So each parent's child support obligation to grandmother is $269 per month.
Are you happy now?
No, are you happy now? I know I'm happy because you're finally supporting your child financially, and grandmother gets some assistance with paying this daycare.
Grandmother wanted a baby. She's grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
And grandmother's here. Grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, we're done here.
Oh, obviously. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
So the final decision is straightforward. Both parents must pay child support. Even the father in the military. Even the mother who is still in school. Because the law focuses on one thing first: the child. The judge sets both payments based on minimum wage since exact income details weren't available. It may not be a huge amount, but it establishes something important in responsibility. And that's really the message of this case. Helping raise a child is generous, but raising a child alone shouldn't fall entirely on a grandparent. Now here's the real question. Was this ruling completely fair, or should the mother have been ordered to pay more? Drop thoughts in the comments below. She drops the kids off every single day and disappears. That's what a frustrated grandfather told Judge Vonda B. 2 children were being raised by their retired granddad, while their own mother walked away without paying a single dollar. But the moment she opened her mouth in court, things got even worse. And by the end of this case, Judge Vonda B made a decision that completely flipped the situation.
Mr. Paul, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my daughter, who's living some type of life that I have no idea what it is, she drops her kids off every day and does what she wants to and doesn't leave any money for food or for any kind of things that the kids need. So I need some help financially because she doesn't give me anything. Just me giving my money out of my pocket that I retired with. So I need some help, seriously.
Okay, and where did you retire from?
From the school district.
Okay. How long were you there?
20 years.
Okay, great. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking in your daughter's kids, because they could be a number of places, but thankfully they're with a grandparent. Ma'am, what do you have to say for yourself? First off, let me ask this question. Is what he just said true?
I mean,
it's a yes or a no. Is what he just said true?
Yes, it's true.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just stuff I be needing to do, and I need somebody to watch the kids, so I take them over there.
Every day?
Yes, every day. I don't see the issue.
Excuse me. You all will not address each other. You will address me, okay? And I definitely understand Dad's frustration, and I'm going to ask you too. Every day you have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids. How many kids are we talking?
2.
2? You left 2 kids with him? What do you have to do, ma'am, that's so important every day that you cannot have your own kids?
This case starts with a situation that a lot of families quietly struggle with. A grandfather who already worked 20 years and retired is suddenly raising 2 young kids again. Retirement is supposed to be the time when life slows down, not when parenting starts all over. What makes this even more shocking is that the mother openly admits she drops the kids off every single day. No hesitation, no apology. Just, I don't see the issue. That alone says a lot about the situation. At this point, the judge already understands the real question here. Who is actually taking care of these children, and who should be paying for it?
I gotta make money, so...
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
Whatever I need to do, honestly.
Ma'am, what does that even mean?
I do, little dabble here, little dabble there, just different stuff.
You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time, and I am not about to play with you. What was the last legitimate job that you had?
I was a waitress.
Okay, where?
At a club.
Is that what you call it, waitressing?
Yes, it was waitressing. What else was I doing?
You don't want me to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
She was strolling the streets like a prostitute. I mean, it's like, because you never see her until she dropped the kids off, and then I don't see her for 2 or 3 days.
That's what he heard. He don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Who told him that? The streets?
I guess so. The streets had to tell him.
I hear the streets tell the truth, right?
Sometimes.
They talk, right?
The streets talk, but sometimes the streets be lying, and that's what they doing at this moment.
I don't think they're lying on you now, ma'am. Every day your kids are with your dad? No, ma'am. When you were working at that club, how much money were you bringing home monthly?
This moment gets awkward fast. When Judge Vonda B asks a simple question, what do you do for a living? The answer should be simple. But instead, the response turns into a little dabble here, a little dabble there. That kind of answer never goes well in court. Then the grandfather drops a serious accusation about what she's doing on the streets. Whether that's true or not, the bigger issue becomes clear. There is no stable job and no clear explanation for how money is being made. And judges do not like guessing games.
Between $7,000 to $8,000 a month.
All right. Okay. And that's all tips?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I am going to do is base your child support on that $7,000 a month. So that would bring your yearly salary to $84,000 a year. Yeah, you can shake your head all you want to, but that's exactly what I'm going to do, ma'am. This is extremely disappointing that you leave your kids every day with your dad and you're not giving him any type of financial support.
Now, this part changes everything. The moment she admits making $7,000 to $8,000 a month, the entire direction of the case shifts. Even if that job is no longer happening, courts often use past income to estimate what someone is capable of earning. So the number is officially on the table. And once that number is said out loud, it can't be taken back. That single statement just gave the judge the formula for calculating child support.
What are these kids on, they receive any type of government assistance or anything?
She gets food stamps every month.
Oh,
and I
no,
don't
ma'am.
see any.
You get food stamps, where the food stamps going?
In my house.
Who lives in your house besides you that need the food? Because your kid's over here with your dad. You don't give him any money from those food stamps?
No.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. So this is what we're gonna do. Salary, $84,000 a year. That brings your gross to $7,000. Your net to $5,508.87, which will make your child support obligation $1,377. Now you said that you were receiving, don't look confused. I don't even want to hear it.
That's too, I can't pay that every month.
You were not making those faces when you were out in those streets.
But
so
don't come in here trying to make
those faces. I am not trying to hear it. I've heard enough.
Your Honor.
And you are in the wrong.
This part raises even more questions. The mother is receiving food stamps, which are meant to help feed children, but the kids are actually living with the grandfather. So naturally, the judge wants to know, where is that assistance really going? That's a serious issue because government support is supposed to help the children directly. If the children are not even in the same household, that becomes a big red flag in court. And at this point, the judge clearly has seen enough.
Yes, sir.
She has a mandate with her too, so just in case you didn't know.
You don't need to tell her who in my house though, Daddy, like for real.
Okay.
I'm just telling the truth. It is what it is.
It sounds like Daddy telling the truth.
Tattling.
Well, it sounds like he needs to tattletale on you. Somebody need to. You are ridiculous right now. Sir,
yes.
She receives food stamps, so I'm assuming there's some Medicaid or something these kids are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is do 9% of that $7,000 for your reimbursement to Medicaid. That comes out to $496.
Now the courtroom shifts from arguments to math. Once income is established, child support becomes a calculation rather than a debate. Judge Vonda B breaks it down step by step using the $7,000 monthly income. This is one of those moments where the reality of the situation finally catches up. The numbers start stacking up quickly, and the final amount is about to surprise everyone in the room.
So $1,377 plus the $496 reimbursement to Medicaid, that make your total monthly child support obligation $1,873.
I don't even know men that pay that much money every month. So why I gotta pay that every month?
I don't know too many women that just take their kids and go drop them off at their parents' house and they have a whole man staying in the house with them.
Mm-hmm. It's my dad. Y'all act like I dropped them off with anybody.
These are your kids. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, I guess I need to go make some money in these streets for that.
Okay, well, you know what? That is your business. As long as these streets pay Pawpaw $1,873 a month in child support. Sir, is there anything further?
No, ma'am. Just happy Mother's Day to you.
Oh, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And there it is. $1,873 every month. That includes child support plus reimbursement for Medicaid. The judge made it clear, if someone else is raising the children, the parent still has a financial responsibility. The grandfather stepped up and took care of those kids when they needed stability. The court simply made sure that responsibility was shared financially. One thing is certain, Judge Vonda B does not play games when it comes to children being supported properly. Was this ruling fair, or was the amount too high for this situation? Share thoughts in the comments below. More courtroom stories? Subscribe for more cases from Judge Vonda B's courtroom. A mother walked into court demanding child support, but within minutes the judge discovered something shocking. The father already had the child half the time, and he was paying the insurance too. So the big question became, was this really about helping the child, or something else? And by the end of this case, the judge made a decision that completely flipped the situation.
Miss Katrina, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, our son Caleb James, he just turned 8, and he started school, and already he started having school issues in school. He's been getting into fights with other kids. He's been arguing with the teachers. He's not been doing his homework, and this is completely new behavior. He was an A and a B student, and now his grades are also dropping. And I think it has to do with what Bubba here is doing at home.
Okay. Well, what is Bubba doing at home?
So he's a truck driver, and during our marriage, there were a lot of issues with that. A lot of, strange women, just a lot of alcohol use, and I think that hasn't stopped. And now I think that that's affecting Caleb.
I don't think so.
Excuse me, sir. Once it is your turn, I will come to you. That's the first thing. Second thing, those loud outbursts, they will not be tolerated.
Right away, this case starts with a serious concern. An 8-year-old child suddenly having behavior problems at school is never something to ignore. Fighting, arguing with teachers, grades dropping, those are big warning signs. But notice something important here. The mother quickly blames the father. According to her, the father's lifestyle is the reason their son is struggling. Now, that might be true, or it might not. Court cases often begin with one side telling a very strong story. The real question is whether the facts will actually support that story.
Continue.
Thank you. So during the marriage, there were a lot of issues with infidelity, with drug use, with alcohol use, and he's still doing the same job. He's still driving the same routes. And so I think he's still bringing these same people into Caleb's life, into his home with our son.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
I don't know.
Okay. Can I call you Bubba?
Sure.
Bubba, is what she's saying true? You cheated on her, you're using drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all of this while you're transporting things in an 18-wheeler?
No. I actually work 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay.
So we have shared custody. So
all right.
The week that I work, she has custody of Caleb.
Okay.
The week I have off, I have custody of Caleb.
All right.
Now, some of the things she's saying, yes, I do drink sometimes,
Are you drinking while you're driving that 18-wheeler?
I do not drink while I drive, no.
All right.
I drink occasionally when I'm home.
Now things get interesting. The father isn't denying everything, but he brings up a very important detail. Shared custody. 1 week with dad, 1 week with mom. That completely changes the situation. If both parents have the child half the time, then both parents also share responsibility. Also notice how quickly the conversation turns into accusations from both sides. Suddenly, both parents are pointing fingers about who is bringing the wrong people around the child. And honestly, when an 8-year-old is caught in the middle of adult drama like this, that alone can cause serious behavior problems.
It's not too bad, but with...
Well, where would she be getting that from?
Well, I have a lot of female clients that I do transport for. So she thinks that I'm, getting these jobs because I'm sleeping around, which she's very promiscuous herself, so...
Oh.
Yes. Caleb has told me that she has brought in a lot of men around him, and he doesn't know who they are.
Okay. So Caleb is just seeing a lot from the both of you, sounds like.
Maybe not.
Okay. And Caleb, he's 8. Who pays health insurance for Caleb?
I do.
All right. How much do you pay?
$75 a month.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, you're looking for him to pay child support?
I am.
Based on what?
So when COVID hit, I lost my job, and I just haven't been able to find a comparable job to that. And I was doing engineering.
And you can't find anything comparable during COVID?
No.
In engineering?
No. So my degree was in chemical engineering.
Okay.
But all the jobs I've been finding have been mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. I haven't found something that's comparable to what I've been doing.
Okay. I don't know much about engineering, but how much more different is it?
Here's where the financial side of the case starts becoming clearer. The father already pays $75 every month for the child's health insurance. That means he's already contributing financially. Then the mother explains she lost her job during COVID, which is definitely something many people experienced. But the judge isn't just looking at whether someone lost a job. The judge also looks at ability to work. And that's where this case takes a surprising turn.
I think it's pretty different.
You think, but how different is it?
I don't know, because I haven't done mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, so I don't have a basis to compare the two.
What do you think about that?
I just think she's lazy.
Oh, well, you said it.
Because with her, she has a degree in engineering. Chemical engineering.
Wait a minute, stop right there. You have a degree in engineering.
Yes, that's how I got my job in chemical engineering.
Right. So you can't do a general engineering job with that degree?
It's not comparable to what I was doing.
That wasn't my question. Have you looked for jobs that will pay you for general engineering?
Yes.
All right. How many interviews have you gone on?
3 or 4 in the last 6 months.
3 or 4 in the last 6 months, and they all said no to hiring you?
Yes.
That's interesting. I saw you signal over here. You said 0?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know, sir, that she hasn't gone on any of these job interviews?
I have a friend that she knows, and he's told me.
Oh.
Because he's been sleeping with her.
Oh, okay.
This moment says a lot. The judge discovers that Katrina has a degree in chemical engineering. That's not a small achievement. That's a highly skilled profession. But then comes the big detail. Only 3 or 4 interviews in 6 months, and that immediately raises a red flag in the courtroom. Because if someone has a professional degree and only attends a handful of interviews in half a year, the court may start wondering whether enough effort is being made to find work. Even the father doesn't hold back here, calling her lazy right in court.
Well, that's none of my business, has nothing to do with me. Miss Katrina, I haven't heard a single reason why I should place this man on child support. He testified and said that he works 1 week on, 1 week off. He has Caleb during his week off. He pays health insurance. You have Caleb, I'm assuming, well, not an assumption, what he said, that when he's on, you have Caleb. I'm assuming all of that's the truth, right?
Yeah, we do have that 1 week on, 1 week off, but with these behaviors that Caleb's having, it's just, he needs treatment, he needs help, he needs counseling, he needs something to help.
And I don't disagree with you there. I do believe that if he is having behavioral issues and everything like that, maybe seek some type of therapy, play therapy maybe, individual counseling, maybe you all could do family counseling, but that is not a legitimate reason to place this man on child support. So I'm going to deny your request today to place him on child support. And in addition to denying that request, that $75 that he's paying, I'm going to have you split it.
Now the judge starts putting the pieces together. Shared custody. Father already paying insurance. Mother capable of working. When courts decide child support, fairness matters. If both parents share time with the child and both have the ability to contribute, the law usually expects both sides to share responsibility. And that's exactly the direction this decision is heading.
Since you share custody, you need to share costs too. So $37.50 is what you will be reimbursing him for health insurance every month. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And just like that, the case flips. Instead of ordering the father to pay child support, Judge Vonda B denies the request completely. Not only that, the mother is ordered to split the child's health insurance cost. So instead of receiving money, she now has to pay half. This ruling sends a strong message. Child support is meant to help children, not to shift responsibility from one capable parent to another. Judge Vonda B made it clear. When custody is shared, responsibility must be shared too. Now the real question is this. Did Judge Vonda B make the right call in this case? Or should the father still have been ordered to pay support? Share thoughts in the comments below.